Peace, beloveds. It's GodIsis Ascending here on a Tuesday morning. And I wanted to share, I actually had a question. Just so you know, I've been putting out there Q&As with GodIsis Ascending. So question and answers. What is it that you would love to seek more information on or more awareness on? So I received a question as far as how to go about creating an altar and the purpose of an altar. Now I will say always, usually at the beginning of my videos, my truth and my reality is meant for me. So whatever information I give is always off of what has worked for me. And you can always take what it is that you want that feels good to your spirit and leave whatever it is that is not vibing with you. So for me, as you can see here, this is my altar. I definitely feel that it's important that when you walk, let's talk about sacred space for a minute. Sacred space. Sacred space in your home is so crucial. And this is the place where you do your meditations, where you heal, where you do your yoga maybe, or whether you need to sit in silence. And it's important that your home represents you and when you walk into every single room. So, you know, not just one. For me, at first only had an altar in one room. You know what I'm saying? But then I realized that my home is my altar. And so everything around me in the physical form and the tangible form should reflect me, so that way I can tap into what it is that I want. Everything is my reflection. Everything dwells within me and is reflected without. So it's important that after you come home from whatever chaos is out there in the matrix, that when you come home, you're able to unwind and get back to that space and your higher vibration, in case you've kind of been taken out of that element. So for me, yes, meow. Sorry, my kitty's meowing. Sphinx. I'll show you Sphinx. Sphinx. Meow. So sacred space. Let me kind of give you a show of my home. My home is definitely my sacred space. I have books on frequency over there. My singing bowl, Buddha. My peacock feathers, obviously my altar, Buddha, and this is just one aspect of my home. You know, I have over there Egyptian pictures and Ganesh, and you know, everything should definitely reflect you. And so, you know, this is your dwelling place, this is your healing place, this is your sanctuary, this is your temple, and this temple should reflect the temple that's happening within inside of yourself. So the question that I received is how to go about creating an altar. First and foremost, an altar is you in a sacred, tangible 3D form. And an altar is a powerful thing because there's summons that happen on your altar. There's creative energy that happens on your altar. There's reflections of you that happen on your altar. And so, you know, there is no set way. Just follow your spirit. I always say that there's never a set way for anybody. You know what I'm saying? Just follow whatever it is that your spirit is guiding you to put on there. So I'll kind of give you an example for me. I have my candles here, which I light. And I have all the colors of the chakras, which is definitely important because that is, the chakras are the wheels and that's where the power dwells, and to be able to open them up, you always want to reflect on the 7. So, you know, it's definitely important that for me that I reflect constantly on my purpose, which is aligning my chakras and making sure that they're in a constant balance, motion, and vibration. So that's the meaning of my chakra candles. Then I obviously have my plant. I'm big on making sure that you have the balance of fire, water, air, spirit. So earth for me would definitely be my plant. And then I also have my crystals. I have my amethyst. crystal quartz. Forgive me, altar, forgive me. Then I also have my rose quartz for love. This is one of my favorites. I have my oracle cards. Oracle cards are great as well when you definitely just want to tap into spirit, whether it's any questions that you may have in regards to individuals, yourself, you know what I'm saying, business-wise, whatever it is. I always do a reading for myself every single day. That's part of my ritual. Shiva, my love, my life, reminds me of the masculine energy, masculine and feminine, to keep balanced. You know what I'm saying? And stomp on any obstacles. Ma'at, the feather, reminds me to stay balanced, to keep my heart as light as a feather. Put that in there. Cobra reminds me of the Kundalini energy, to remember to always raise my vibration. Working that energy all the way up out of my crown. Come back in, back up again. My mirror. I don't know if you can see it, but I do have a mirror here. My mirror is always to reflect and to affirm when I am in the front of my temple or in the front of my altar. It's important for me to look within the mirror without masks, by the way. Let that be the importance. When you look into this mirror and affirm, make sure your masks are taken off. Don't look in any mirror with masks. Be your authentic self. But for affirmations and, you know, whenever you want to invoke whatever it is, you definitely want to look at yourself in the mirror. And look here. Not here, but look here. So obviously I have my sage, white sage preferably for cleansing, releasing spirits. Air element, incense, I have it burning now. Nag Champa is my favorite. And Buddha. Aura, divineness, give honor and praises to Buddha constantly and always. Remember to see less, listen more, and to be still in all things. So this is just, like I said, one of my altars that I've put together for myself. You can have whatever it is that you want on your altar, but I definitely would suggest for you to make sure that you do get an altar in your home. If you can have your whole house represent you and completely do a retransformation, you know what I'm saying, metamorphosis on your home, then I definitely would highly suggest that. Because when you walk in here, you want to be able to tap in and come back to your divineness. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like when you come in here, you're kind of in this place where it's like, okay, you snap out of what it is that you just try to bring in from the matrix outside, and you snap back right into your divineness, which is definitely important. You don't want to bring that shit up into your place. Believe me, you don't. So this is, you know, your dwelling place. And like I said, you got to honor it, bow down to it, praise it, affirm it every single day. You know, you invoke the energy within your home. This is all you. Everything is you. And I'll say that over and over again and pound it and instill it in you. Everything is you. And until you're able to grasp that concept, you're constantly going to be tipping and tottering back and forth in the what ifs and how comes. Just know you. Everything is you. Everything is your reflection. So reflect at the highest vibration, at the highest frequency possible. So I think that's pretty much it as far as building your altar. And remember, your altar is you. It really is you. Your altar can go anywhere with you. You know what I'm saying? So even with me, I have chimes in my car, I have crystals, the chakra necklace in my car. You know what I'm saying? Everything around me is always reflecting me no matter where I go. And I've also learned as well that you are your altar, you are the temple, you are the sanctuary, you are the dwelling place. Everything dwells within here. So as much as it's nice to be able to have this in your home, You also want to know that whether you're out in the system world, the matrix, wherever it is that you are your altar. And you can always carry this within your thought process. And remember, you know what I'm saying? Remember all that other stuff that you remember, you know what I'm saying, at a low vibration that you're constantly feeding off of. I mean, all the energy that you're putting towards that, start transforming that energy into this, remembering this. You know, take this everywhere you go, because this life is all about energy, frequency, and ascension. So I love you, I honor you, I give thanks to you, and to Buddha be praised. Namaste.